Hey guys, how you doing? Coach Mitch here. So people often ask me about ATFE. Is it a fit for us, right? Well, before we go into any new kind of career, we gotta know what at least it means, right? ATFE. Alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and explosives, right? So what I always tell people, you always want to do a little bit of an investigation into a future career. So let's do it today right now with this video for you. So first thing, ATFE is not like law enforcement at all. It's not just law enforcement. People who usually go down this route, they are into investigations. They like to analyze evidence for sure. They're into problem solving, big deal there. They like the criminal case development. So this is like your people who like to really think analytically, take their time. Maybe they're not so much into the action, but what goes on behind the scenes for investigation and stuff of that nature, right? Now, ATFE is a very serious federal lane. They talk, they're very professional people. They have very high integrity. Think about what you're doing now, right? ATFE, right? Alcohol, tobacco, firearms, and explosives, right? These people have to be the highest integrity because, well, sometimes people try to bribe them. They have to be high integrity people. Also, physically fit, physically ready. Judgment must be on point at all times. They must have emotional maturity. This is huge for ATFE people, right? Because they have to be ready at all times, but also they cannot be people who are easily triggered. They must be mature at all times. Now, sometimes people say, well, how is this ATFE different from, say, CBP or Secret Service? Well, that's fine. That's a good question. ATFE deals with firearms trafficking, explosives, arson, and violent criminal investigations, which is much different than CBP and Secret Service, of course, right? Those are two different lanes, of course. But ATFE, again, firearms trafficking, explosives, arson, violent criminal investigations. So this is more of what lane you're going to be in, where CBP is about border security and Secret Service is about protective missions. Now, despite what you see on TV and in Hollywood, it is not a cowboy career. People keep thinking that because they're misled with these awesome, cool shows they watch about how these guys at ATFE are doing this and doing that. They're not doing that, guys. There's no tactical ego with ATFE. It doesn't exist. These people are 1,000% about controlled professionalism, discipline, investigative patience, and sound judgment. That's what they're all about. They're not about this cowboy stuff you see on TV. It's not going to work. So here's what I want you to ask yourself. Do you want to do long-term federal investigation work? Is that your type of personality? If you don't see yourself running the streets after some bad guy, but instead you're doing investigations that take a while to figure out, but you're the one doing the figuring out, is that for you? ATFE wants people who fit into the federal investigation path. They want operational responsibility, people who can handle complex cases, and also good mission-driven work. That's really what it's about, right? And if you have those skills, say you're at work and say you work in the office, right? But you like to really break things down and see how things work and why they work a certain way. Say you work on engines, right? You obviously know how engines work, how they break down, how they're this or that, right? It's the same thing for ATFE. You're doing investigative work. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, right? People keep thinking they do not have transferable skills into ATFE, and they do. The problem is this: they never ask themselves that question seriously. Oh, that's for somebody else. That's not, I don't have that. I don't have this. And it's swimming in self-doubt and the I cannot do type spirit, which just kills everything, right? And I want you to really test yourself. Now, if you think you do have that, get into my clarity call down below. Let's talk about where you are now and where you want to be. It's not that hard, you guys. Everybody thinks, FBI, Secret Service, ATFE is off limits to them. You are counseling yourself out of the race before you even walk up to the starting line. That makes no sense at all. If you want to have a realistic talk with someone who understands how this works, I'm the person for that. get into the description down below, get into my clarity call. We'll have a talk on Zoom, a good, hearty, robust, healthy phone call, healthy Zoom, excuse me, and we'll discuss your job right now. We'll discuss why ATFE might be for you, and we'll go down that route together. You got somebody on your side now, all right? Take care, Coach Mitch. Bye-bye.